Nice to meet you.
Meet you.
So this is a self-portrait.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. How scary was that to decide to do, or was it something that you do regularly, or?
Well, the story behind it was we have to pick a concentration in art where we want to expand our knowledge on. Something that we may not be particularly fond of or good at, but once you do it in a series about 13 times, you expect to get good at it. So I picked self-portraits because it is a scary thing. And one of the things I wanted to express in these was how artists have this obstacle to face of trying to draw that's actually real and not what they see. And that's a lot of times what's the problem with people in self-portraits is they draw what they think they see, their insecurities. So this is titled Insecurity as part of my series of insecurities, I like to call them. And as I wanted to go along, I wanted half of it to be about the negatives of things like my skin in this one and the hair, everything that people kind of look at and see bad about themselves. But the other half is supposed to be, you know, what's beautiful about you, what other people see you as. So not only am I improving, but I'm also showing people the process that you can improve.
Yeah, I would think it would be difficult to draw yourself without judging, you know, the things that that you are insecure about, or that you think other people might notice, or. Yeah, but you've kind of moved around that. Yeah. So do you just have to think about it more technically, or?
I do have to think about it technically, but you get familiar with your features. They're almost, it's just something you come natural with. The eyes are familiar, the nose, and pretty soon you get to know yourself better, and you start to improve on how you see your features. You don't see it as a generic nose or a generic eye. It starts looking more and more like you as you go, and I'm looking to improve on that. Yeah.
Do you also paint portraits of other people?
I do. For the longest time, that's actually what I like to do the most, is portraits of other people. That's probably the only subject I will never get sick of. Even though it's people, they're all different. They all have different stories on their faces. And that when I think of myself, I see myself every day. But once I start doing other people, I really like kind of showing that story.
Yeah. So do you think you'll do more self-portraits? And
oh yeah, definitely. This is only number 3 out of the 10 I'm working on right now, and each one has different exploration of ideas. The first time I thought of this, I thought it was only going to be physical traits, but when I started looking into it, I should also do mental and emotional states. It doesn't have to be just physical insecurities, and it kind of goes into depth of what people think about themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine it's kind of like, I know, for me, I used to never want to listen to myself on the radio, and it's kind of that same thing. The more that you do it, the more that you're like, that's okay, and that's a part of you, is the insecurities and the little flaws. Those are what make you great and what make you you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think you'll just keep doing portraits and doing more self-portraits? And I know you said you're working on a series, but this is sort of like for the long haul.
Yeah, I'm almost getting sick of myself now, but I'm pretty sure it's something I feel more comfortable with, and both mentally and physically. And I still enjoy people. I also enjoy drawing sceneries all the same, and mostly detailed things. I like showing detail in my work. It's one of my favorite things to do. Some people hate it, but I like it. And yeah, I think I'll continue to do this. Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for sharing your work, and thank you.